Hello everyone, welcome stream. I've so tired. I was, as I said, I was thinking all day. I can't wait to get home. I can't wait to, well, not really stream. I was looking forward to playing Subnautica. I don't know why these are upside down. I also don't know why it's bullying me with these pop-ups from Discord. But here we go. I can't remember what I wanted to do last time. I think I wanted to upgrade stuff. I wanted to do like a depth module. I wanted to do a depth module, the best depth module. See, it's funny, the game boots in like 2 seconds, but it takes ages to load. Let me free my mouse here so I can do other stuff in the meantime. What other stuff? I ain't doing nothing. I'm so loud in my chair. I'm glad I have a degree of noise cancelling. But that's a good question, me. Do I actually have noise suppression? I do. I have noise suppression on. Oh, that is a weird issue. I did have a bit of a snack, though. I didn't go straight into this. Emergency power only. Oxygen production.
Power restored. All primary systems online.
There we go. Eat a ton. I think for the most part I was looking at these. I made swim charge fins. I don't have any of the chips. I made high capacity tank. Thermoblade would be nice, but they break. They have durability. Propulsion cannon. We definitely want to make the depth module. But I'll need 2 plasteel ingot, aluminium oxide, and a computer chip. And the real question is, how do you even make that? I don't even think I've unlocked that one. I think that was the issue before. I should do some exploring. I think that's the main thing I should be doing. I should be doing some exploring. Because I haven't gone that far out. And each time I do, I feel like I get surprised by... I feel like I get surprised by how much more there is. This has a depth module, right? Isn't it 150 by default? 150 by default, and then the depth module I put in helps. Yes, there we go. Let's go out and explore. Oh yeah, I forgot how clunky the Seamoth was. Dang, son. I don't even know which direction things are. I want to head towards the Grand Reef, so there on the left that I can't actually steer towards because of the janky controls. The weird bit about this isn't that it lags behind, it's that it pulls your crosshair back in as well. It's a nightmare I tell you. I'm sorry. When I'm tired I do more voices, so... Ooh. Oh ho. Oh yeah, that's one issue I have with playing this game. Even though the stream is stable, the game is not. So I may need... I don't know, maybe I should see if I can use the YouTube break feature to relaunch the game and not have to worry. Have I explored this wreck? This feels explorable. I'll take a look. There's no harm in having a look. I hate how long these door animations take. I feel like I'm going to get jump scared every time I open one. Empty PDA I just picked up. Nothing on it. Another reminder that I need to make a laser cutter, which I believe I need diamond for. Let's check the blueprints. Yeah, diamond, which I don't have and haven't found. Hopefully it goes to daylight soon as well, so I can actually get some power rather than just slowly watching it run down. It's also making me realize maybe I should have brought some food or water with me, or at least a thermal blade so I could cook some fish on the fly, but it'll be fine. I don't even know if I'm going the right way. I think these count as table coral samples, by the way. They're just sort of recolored and placed randomly around. It's kind of funny. I really don't think the Mark 1 depth module will take me deep enough for what I want, which is kind of funny. Oh wait, no, 300 meters. I could swear that said 200 meters before. I think we'll be relatively fine. What is this? It's not daytime, so I genuinely have I can't see anything. This isn't the edge of the world or something, is it? Right? This is just going to be a random bug with the biome? I am under the island right now, right? Because that's weird. Yeah. I am near the Grand Reef. I'm really confused by whatever that cube was. But I'm not going to investigate too much. Oh, there we go.
Passing safe depth.
I don't appreciate I appreciate the warning, but I don't appreciate how it's warning me about passing a safe depth. Or like going near passing the safe depth. That feels a bit too immediate. I feel like there should be a little beeping or something. Do I even have a repair tool on me? I think so. Yeah. Or welder, sorry. They all... So many things got renamed in this game as time went on. Is there anything to find here, or is it all kind of empty? I mean, I should definitely have a look in this cave type area. There we go. Are the lights on? They are on, but they don't make it any more visible because it's not volumetric. That is not particularly nice. This looks like it opens up into a pretty big cave though. Nearly said cave. I mean, there might be the, I think this is where the habitat is, the abandoned habitat. I just need to remember that regardless of what it is I want to do, I don't have an air bladder, and also the power is running out fast on this thing. With smoke. Whoa. Okay. Good for you. Okay, good for you. I'm gonna head back up to the tadpole. I'm gonna head back up to the sea moth, and I think I'm gonna make that module if it doesn't require any crazy stuff, because I just really can't explore at this point. I can't even remember what the depth 1 module properly helps with. Up and away. There we go. So what? I'll wait for my oxygen to fill up, and then what do we need for that depth module? Hopefully no diamond. Plasteel, which is titanium and lithium. Lithium I can find in the mushroom forest. Aluminium oxide. That's the big one that I think I need to find resources for, or blood oil, or what could I possibly use to make it? What is that? Is that just quartz? Oh. Oh, that's the thing I wanted. I did not recognize it. It's a funny little star-shaped object, kind of like quartz. It actually feels kind of Halo. You know, I feel a little bit mean just spamming that battery, so I'm just gonna switch batteries in these ones. There we go. I'm not seeing any more, but I also might be a tad blind. It's probably more common much further down. I don't even know how much I need. I technically only needed the 2, so I think that might actually work out. Where's my tadpole? There we go. And where is base? There. I don't like whatever that sudden slab of land was over there. I might go over it on the way back, just to have a little peek and see. Whoops. Just to have a little peek and see what's actually going on there. Is there a void in this version, or is it just the walls? I remember the walls with the ominous foghorn in the distance. I think it just might be the ominous walls, which would be fun to build a base at. Although, you know, I'm worried about performance already. The game isn't holding up particularly well to even just me making a small base and exploring. Hello, spadefish. this the, is this where the, yeah, there we are. It could be the edge of the world as well. It could genuinely just be as simple as where the, world ends and it becomes procedural or a scrapped area, something like that. Or they just, a corrupted chunk, corrupted biome, maybe it'll pop in and suddenly make sense. I haven't been to the other island yet either, which will be quite interesting to peep. Oh, there's all this scrap. I should probably be smart and grab that. Duh. I'm so sorry about the performance. I do wonder if there's like an actual solution to the stuttering back then that I could apply. I don't think so though. I think I'm kind of stuck with this the way it is. Down we go. Oh yeah, I forgot I need to change a setting. Sorry about that. There we go. The setting I always forget to change is the ability to show all messages in the live stream chat. Not that many people chat, but when they do, I want to be able to see those messages. Am I near the Aurora? I'm hearing a Reaper, I think. I think I'm either heading towards a Reaper or I'm being followed by a Reaper, and I don't like either of those options.
Caution, passing safe depth.
That's just a sand shark. Sand sharks are fine.
Warning,
I know.
maximum depth reached.
Don't,
Hull
please
damage
don't
imminent.
crash. I might have accidentally gone behind the Aurora. I don't appear to be being followed by a Reaper. So I think we're in the clear. This is 100% the void. It's so spooky. And there's no ghost leviathans. I don't think there would be anything out here for a very long time. A very long time. I'm sorry, I'm instinctively going quiet again. I missed the wrap texture. I always looked at that one and thought, wow, that's a tasty looking tortilla. Now, part of the reason I'm swimming down right now as well is in older versions, I remember the void actually had a bottom and it had like craters and pits, and I should really be looking at my oxygen. Ugh, I have to go up, that's so annoying. Hey, but there's a chance that there is actually a floor to this place and I could build a base all the way down there. I'm not sure how I would get all the way down there, but I could. Maybe with the exosuit, I don't know. I don't know if that's in the game or to what degree that's in the game. Maybe the Cyclops can go that deep, who knows. Up, and I am hurrying. I'm so worried about drowning. Oh, that is going to be lost forever if I don't grab that one. There we go. A little bit of salvage falling for eternity into the void. Yeah, I don't like what I'm hearing.
30 seconds of oxygen.
Also, I could have gone a little bit further, but I don't think it would have made much of a difference. Again though, my theory, sorry, I don't know if that clipped. It came up as red on my end for some reason. But it's just that when I get up to the top here, on the way to the life pond, wherever that is, it's just going to be the Aurora. If it is, then it's insane how much the vibe has changed since the older versions, because nowadays it's dark brown, constant rumbling. I guess it is pretty quiet. I don't think changing the lights does anything. But I'm gonna imagine it does, and I'm gonna pretend that I'm happy and safe. It's weird having nothing for reference, so this place feels completely alien to me, ironically. I also do have the energy field to protect me. Oh, everything's loading in. Yeah, we're 100% in Aurora territory. Ah, that's okay. Up, up, up. Is that the aurora, or is that a fringe of water in the distance? If it turns towards me... Ah! Really? That didn't do anything. That didn't do a single thing. So, is it more for only if it grabs onto you, you can repel it, but not just preemptively? That's so lame. Yeah, go away. I don't care. Wait, no. Yeah, this is the aurora. Haha, I was so right. That's a weird unfinished area. I don't even remember what goes behind the aurora in the modern version, so I don't even know what it is I'm missing out on. I thought there were a bunch of really good fragments out here, but I'm not seeing any either. Come on. No, that just doesn't hurt it. It has green eyes. I could swear it has black eyes nowadays. No fragments, nothing. There's genuinely no reason to come here other than quartz and a bit of titanium. Maybe get lucky with some water and nutrient blocks. I'm just repairing this. The power will come back anyway. Oh wait. Sorry, I didn't realize this had run out of power. But the power will come back from the sun. It's the health I can't particularly bring back when I'm here. Brain is split. Do these guys land on the ground? I could swear that was always intended, but then broke for the longest time. Cool area to explore though. It's kind of funny how crisp and clean all the shadows are going through the water. What was that? Can you hit creepvine seed clusters? Is that all that was? You can. Okay, well, sorry for assuming that the plants in this game would, you know, would not be solid. There we go. I'm still so sad in the last stream when I was testing out the perimeter defense system and I thought it stunned everything and I just killed a whole cloud of fish. That was sad. Hey, at least I got the resources for the, for the next depth module, so I can actually go back to that place and explore properly. Bring some water with me so I don't just die to death. I have got a water filtration machine now as well. I don't have a bin to dump the salt in, but I'm sure I can find a use for it. The other thing I'm struggling with at the moment a little bit is power. I'm tempted to try and combat it with solar, but I don't think that's sustainable in the long term. I mean, it could be. I don't know. It drops every night, so the more I keep expanding, the more I'm going to need to keep placing these guys. Also got to make more titanium. It is surprising though. I feel like nowadays I just never burn through any of the power I have. But one there. I know it's technically a waste of resources to I did it in a little bit. I know it's technically a waste of resources to use wall lockers and not the floor ones, but I'm doing it for the sake of space. The final frontier. I'm playing the early access version because I have played Subnautica. I played this game all the way through early access. I played Below Zero, I played Subnautica 2 early access, and it's kind of nice to go back to something vaguely familiar from my past, but also kind of new. because it's been so long since I've, you know, ever touched anything like this. Wonder if I can be evil and give it little thing. It doesn't look like I properly can. Yeah, I don't know, it just feels new but old at the same time. It's kind of familiar. Oh yeah, I forgot these guys use glass. I mean, I know it's unfinished. I've set myself the arbitrary goal of trying to explore everywhere that's currently in the game and then calling it a day. I mean, it's kind of like in the future, you know, it's like, once Subnautica 2 is fully finished, I'm sure there'll be plenty of people that wish they could go back to the early access and, you know, experience what it used to be like. And as I said, it turns out a lot of the lag was not my system at the time, it is just how the game is made. 2017, 2018. I can't remember. I think at some point they added a thing that only allows you to run the game through verified Steam builds. By the way, I'm working on a depth module right now. So at some point, if you go to modern, you can't just run the game freely like this. And yeah, I started in the I think I want to say the 2014. What the flip? Can I like dig that out? I want to say I started on like the 2014 build. But I've been enjoying it the whole time. The only weird bug from this version is that occasionally these things will just be indestructible and won't drop. Also forget I need to check the knife durability. 18%, that's going to break pretty soon. I think the reason I settled on this version specifically for playing is that this is when a lot of the core features were basically finalized. Yeah, you can't. They removed that a bit before they removed terraforming. I need silver. I don't think I have silver. Trying to remember what it was I was going to say as well. Oh yeah, I picked this version partly because it was when they started finalizing all the core mechanics for the game. It's when the Cyclops was first added. I think the exosuit was either added or about to be added. And there was just a lot of stuff. We've not quite had the Aurora overhaul, but it's just when Subnautica really felt like it was becoming Subnautica. I think if I'd gone back a bit too far, it would be kind of boring to play through and stream. Whereas this one, I think the lava zone is here, but it's completely unlit, if I had to guess. I think it has like the bird poop texture, no lighting, and there's like the Lost River. Oh, sorry about the lag. Again, not my system. That's just the game. Now, where's silver? Is this all any of the sandstone? I didn't scan sandstone, so it should just be flagged with the little scanny icon when I have sandstone chunks. Yeah, I don't know if I can make a terraformer in this, but I can dig. I know the terraformer is still a creative item, I just don't know if I can legitimately get it. And I'd almost be tempted to, like, you know, cheat it in, but then that kind of feels like it defeats the purpose of playing through this in a proper survival mode. But yeah, this is the version I would recommend. I don't know, actually. Maybe there's a marginally newer one that fixes a lot of the instability and weird bugs I've got, but around this time is the one I'd suggest. I see that egg down there.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yeah. There was a huge... Well, I guess that makes sense. They just kept adding stuff onto a base they didn't expect to be expanding so much. And then, as they thought the game was finally ready, they just started doing all the polishing and optimizations. No luck with sandstone. I think it would help if it was daytime. And if I could actually see. I should have gotten the sonar module. I mean, to be fair, it's pretty smooth some of the time. It's more with, like, loading and unloading terrain. It just... There you go. Completely fries my PC. In before PC bad comment. But that was the thing. In a way, it kind of makes me happy to know that it was just the game. So, when I played at the time, I didn't miss out on anything back then. This was just how the game ran. Also, thank you, Real Banana. I'm just reading the usernames. I was looking at it in the corner of my eye. And now I'm reading. Ah, here we go. There's going to be silver here. All of these kinds of pits are usually full of it. Limestone? Limestone? I don't know if sandstone looks different, which is my issue, but all I know is it spawns deeper, so this might be sandstone. Limestone? Limestone. Oh, I genuinely can't see. Oh, there you go. Sandstone, unscanned, and that gave me 1 silver. The other thing is that this game gets very quiet a lot of the time. I mean, I kind of like it, but at the same time I do really miss a lot of the modern music. But that's also a me thing. When I play Below Zero, there were a lot of quiet periods inside Rex, and I found those really uncomfortable as well. Here we are. I think I'm going to see if I can just pick up all of these so I don't need to come back anytime soon. I remember, I think Jacksepticeye, when I was younger, didn't he make like a little cage or something using the terraformer, and then he built the base off that? Maybe that was IGP or Every Night X Riot. I can't remember. I watched so many YouTubers. Also, why was I able to dig that? That's so confusing. That's one of the cool things about having terraforming though. The propulsion cannon, the what are they called? Crash fish. Everything does have an impact on the environment, and you know, I could dig a hole in the ground if I wanted to. It leaves its mark. Okay, I get it. Where is the tadpole? You're very cool and scary. Where's the tadpole? There it is. Sorry, not tadpole. It's weird, when I started playing Subnautica 2, I thought it would be impossible to get used to calling it the tadpole because of the sea moth, but now I've been playing with the tadpole, I think it's taken the new default place in my head, and I just can't say sea moth anymore. Should also stop off at the life pod for that free medkit, which is red because they hadn't changed it to green yet. I actually have a screenshot from, I think, maybe a year and a half after this build, and I'm holding a hoverfish. I love that one. I remember it though, because someone was really confused because the medkits were red like they are in this version. Oh, and I have a new broadcast the game didn't tell me about for some reason.
Playing message. This is an automated distress signal from Aurora Lifebot 17. Coordinates attached. Please send immediate emergency relief team.
Did they attach any coordinates?
Playing message.
No. Captain Hollister is gone. I've assumed command. Computer identified dry land approximately 750 meters south of the crash site. Your orders is stay together, ensure your safety, then regroup at the rendezvous coordinates. Good luck, over and out. Is this bugs right now? Is this supposed to be giving me signals? Because I'm not getting any. I mean, hey, at least that bug. I can go south. Also, look how early on they did the ocean overhaul. I remember the water surface update being like crazy late. Oh, what is that? Okay. Woo! By the way, if you want a hint of nostalgia, I think you can still get it nowadays. Oh wait, what? Why does the water look good no matter what? I was going to set it back to medium so you could see the old water quality, but no. I think they'd already gotten rid of it by this point. That's a shame. There's something so nostalgic about that classic water. I mean, you know, this is just objectively better in every way. Whoops. Wait, can you push the life pod? You can push the life pod. I mean, you know, obviously it's objectively better nowadays. I just miss it. That's a lot of this stuff, to be honest. It's like not necessarily better, it's just nostalgic.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
There we go. And I don't miss not being able to dock properly. Sorry, really baffled. I should make a compass if that's something that's relatively easy to make in this version, since it said I have to go south from the crash site. Compass, magnetite, and commuter chip. No way, that is way too expensive for me to even consider. Table coral and quartz is all I have left. I'm gonna take out these batteries and replace them. See, this battery loading system I also feel like was really late in development, but again, I'm seeing it here now, so it must have been in. I know, I guess it's just all that excitement. Everything feels so slow when you're following it update by update. Like with Subnautica 2 right now, I did the weekly streams from launch day until I beat the game, and there were 2 hotfixes in that time, technically 3 for the pickup stream. And it felt so long and so slow, but I'm sure looking back on it, this will be like a blip in the history of the game. People won't even remember the hotfixes. Wait, why am I picking up quartz? I have tons of quartz in my storage. Why did I assume I'm broke? I'm absolutely positive I might be broke. Oh, no thanks. Here, fun fact, and it seems to be more aggressive here without delay, is that the gas pods are the only regenerating source of damage in the game. So if it takes away like 95% of your health, it will all entirely regenerate when you leave the cloud. I don't know if that's still in the game now, but it was back then. And it was, I don't know, I liked it, I appreciated it. It's like when you nearly drown in Half-Life and then you finally make it out of the water and you get back your health and it feels like a mini reward for making it. Okay, there's my computer. Chips, what else did I need? Plasteel ingots and pressure compensator. Do I have lithium? I'm not sure I even have lithium. I think I'm going to have to go back to the mushroom forest to get that. There's copper. These old items are also icons are really throwing me off. I don't think I have anything. I'll just dump my inventory and go to the forest. Boop, boop. And I've got my... I'll eat my fruit. Or I guess vegetable in the case of the... Whoops. In the case of the Chinese potato. There we go. And I should probably take the sea moth. So I'm trying to fill up on water as well. Again, I could swear you vomited if you ate too much of the same food in the game, but either that wasn't the thing, or I'm not overeating enough, or it's a modern thing, or it got scrapped. I don't know. Now, mushroom caves, where are they? Where are mushroom caves? Sorry, forest, where are they? I think... Wait, where's the aurora? Oh, there. I think one of the mushroom forests is over here? I don't particularly remember. And there's another one over there, maybe? It's not too important, though. If I find... Lithium is lithium. It doesn't matter what biome I find it in. Whee. Oh, hello. Is that going to be a new fragment, or is this going to be something really lame? I already have battery charger. I mean, it's not lame. I really wanted that for ages when I started playing in this world, but I have it now, so it's lame by proxy. I'm going to be watching the amazing Spider-Man 2 tonight. I hope that's as good as Kid Me thinks, or thought, I guess. And no, Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man, those movies were pretty bad. But the Andrew Garfield one immediately, at least, was quite funny. It was more enjoyable, more cinematic. Battery charge fragment. Of course, you find all the fragments you want after you've unlocked the thing. That's like the general rule of thumb. Ah, I remember that when I was playing on my friend's computer. Sorry, I think my friend's brother's computer, because his brother had the good PC, he had the slow one. Had a 1050, and I remember the game just solidly freezing up every time I got near this area. And it was genuinely kind of exciting to Kid Me, because in my mind, I didn't really know how games work, I didn't know what lag was. I just thought it was like build-up, or tension, I don't know. I know that sounds really stupid now, but 2014 me playing that game, I would have been maybe barely 11. 11 or 12, something like that, maybe 10. I'm not doing the math in my head right now properly. Anyway, I was a kid. And I kind of missed that. I kind of missed not knowing what lag is and just think... Like, I played modded Minecraft with like a Technic pack, and it would play one frame every few minutes. I would press the W key, I would walk off, I would get lunch, I would hang out with my friends, and then I'd go back and press the W key again. And I remember that was such a magical experience. I have vivid memories of exploring those worlds in Minecraft. But looking back on it, like, I just looked at chunks. I just spent, what, 3 hours trying to summon the little minions with the minion mod. They're like fleshy colored, they wear red suits, you summon them with a staff. Like, that was a ton of time I spent, but it was magical to me because I was too young to know what it was. I thought I was peeking into another realm. Whee! I'm surprised there hasn't been a modding revival project for Subnautica to make like Subnautica Early Access Revival or whatever, where it has like all of the complete features, the final story, all the areas, but done with the art style, visuals, and like some of the stuff from Early Access. Oh yeah, I forgot I have a propulsion cannon, so I can actually start exploring some of these other areas. Stop, you're not funny. Stop laughing. Well, that's all the stuff for the Mark II depth module, I think? Maybe? I mean, I still... Wow, lithium is ugly. I think it's just 1 lithium to 10 titanium for each of these, but I think I might... I hope I'm not wrong. 1 titanium ingot, 1 lithium. Okay, yeah, that's doable. Oh, and the soundtrack as well. The soundtrack's so iconic. I know the guy that made it is quite stinky nowadays, but... I'm going to say something a little bit mean. I really like the music of Subnautica 2, but none of it has seemed particularly iconic. Like, I still, to this day, hum little bits of the Subnautica soundtrack, and it sticks in my head, whereas Subnautica 2 is so understated and quiet in the background. I guess I have the, Leviathan music for, like, the bad Leviathans when they're coming in to attack you in my head. But I couldn't hum that if you asked me to. Whereas with this, I can do, like, the fire one and the exploring, the daylight one, Aurora music. I hope we get some of that back as they develop the soundtracks for Subnautica 2. 2 computer chip, or at least 1 computer chip, which I dumped probably here. One of you, and pressure compensator. Not called a depth module yet. Let's see how deep this will let us go. Also, what is that? Is that... I'm pretty sure they use the Cyclops interior reflection for everything. Yeah, control panel, door, other control panel, hole you go down to the front. Yeah. That's so insane that they didn't even blur the reflection map from the Cyclops. Do you think... I can't remember back then, but was this a leak? Was this kind of like a teaser with people speculating because of the Cyclops reflection in everything? Probably not. Let's see, what do I need here? 3 plasteel. Okay, I have that. I mean, I should grab 2 more lithium, but I'm pretty sure I can make that. The only annoying thing is that it requires 3 plasteel ingots, which I don't think I have anywhere near enough titanium for. Yeah, I don't even have enough titanium to make that one. So I'll dump my inventory into this right one so I can just pick everything up from where I left off once I get it. And I'm gonna go and get some metal scrap, which I hope will be... It wouldn't be in there, but I hope there's some around. Hope I don't have to go out too far. The other thing is this game feels so snappy compared to Below Zero and 2. I think you do just move faster overall, and I know the lag isn't helping my case, but it felt quite snappy. Also, every time I accidentally dig sand, I'm just adding more terrain data and modification data for it to have to load every time I go into a new area. There we go. This might be enough. Ooh. Ooh, I've got room. Mr. Incredible image from the movie, because, you know, he still has time. He's got time. 1 more metal salvage. Yeah, there's 1 more. Don't attack me, please. And I think that's my inventory full. I'm also going to grab this guy because I was staring at it from a distance when I first came over here. Boom. Copper. Actually, that's quite good. Copper's great. Wonder if I can get back without having to ever surface for air. Oopsie daisies. Maybe not if that's my swimming aim. This is the other thing to remember. Subnautica 2 runs worse overall, but it's far more stable. When you get like 50 FPS in Subnautica 2, it stays at 50 FPS. Here, you can get like 150 FPS and it will drop down to 2 every few seconds.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I know which one I prefer. Now let's turn this all into into titanium so I can make those ingots. Whoops. For some reason, after you use the menu, it centers itself. So I keep clicking off when I forget to adjust for that and wait. Also, this is only going to be a relatively short stream today. I'm still doing my weekly streams on the, I guess, Wednesday morning for me? Yeah. I still do my Wednesday morning streams, and I do indeed have that tomorrow, as it is a Wednesday tomorrow. Now, is that 3 titanium ingots? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I can take the rest of my inventory, hopefully. There we go. Oh, up. And now I can make 3 of these. I hope I have enough lithium for 3. Wow, I literally picked up the perfect amount of lithium for this. I wasn't expecting that. And Mark 3, there we go. There should be, will that be 900 meters like it is in the modern versions, or is it going to be really stripped back for a smaller early access? Questions that will all be answered as soon as I put it in here. By the way, once again, if anyone in chat wants to name this, I'm genuinely stuck on a name. I wanted to name it in the last stream. Oh, there you go, 900. Could not think of a name. Oh, it's not solid at all. Oh yeah, I still can't make these Cyclops, by the way. I'm missing like a few tiny fragments, and I'm not sure which ones. But I guess I'll have to keep searching. Okay, now let's go explore over there in the isle, under the floating island, the Grand Reef. Now I'm pretty sure, at least, that I can go everywhere. Like, early access was small. Surely you didn't need more than 900 meters. More than 900 meters is so greedy. Hey, maybe I could even go off the edge a bit and explore into that pit. Survival knife, 18%. I'm worried about my hunger and my water. I could have taken water with me, and I should have made a thermal blade, I think. Because then I would be able to cook whatever fish I needed for food, and I would already have the water on me. I guess this is a real test of like how bad is it compared to Subnautica 2, where it feels like you stand around and lose half your bar in a minute. Again, sorry for the lagging. Still need to rewatch Mamma Mia at some point. I don't know. It never stood out to me as a particular amazing movie, but the music gets stuck in my head a lot. I guess that's just ABBA being good. So I do indeed want to go back and rewatch it, at the very least for the music. There's a second one out, I'm never going to touch that. I think that's going to be one of those things that will just sort of collectively be forgotten by everyone. It's weird how the sounds continue smoothly while the game just freezes up like that. There we go. Anything cool? Anything pretty? Is this an entrance into Lost River, mayhaps? Sorry, there was a knocking upstairs. I think this is a Lost River entrance. Ow. Unless I'm being really stupid. I could be misremembering. This could just be one of the random pathways that just sort of steps down, but this feels like the Lost River. Oh, I just realized I'm going past new materials. What is this? Mercury. Well, may as well pick it up. I'm only going to be here once. Well, I'm definitely going to be here more than once, but I'm only here once now, so... That's just regular limestone. I'll just keep... Oh no, I already have mercury.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Weird, I didn't recognize the object on the ground. I know the icon. There we are, blood kelp. Are there like blood packs growing on these? That was a thing at this stage, right? Yeah. And what is this? Quartz. That's just regular quartz. Does it have a PDA log that says anything? Waiting. I'll have to read that in a second. What would it even be? An alien life forms? Well adapted to shadow waters. No, that wouldn't be it. Bloodvine. Okay, it's just species. Okay, so it has a lot of the basics. What are you? Nuclear reactor. Don't mind if I do. I think if I just take at least one blood oil, or even 3, I should be fine to just grow that myself back at home. And Gabe's feather, I think, is used for like the final enzyme. Did that have a description back then, or was that just placeholder? Gabe's feather. Evolved filter sediment. Okay, so it's just a brief placeholder. They were just figuring things out. Well, let's keep going deeper then. See if the Lost River's actually there, and if it is, if that random little bit that sticks up and looks kind of bad is still there. Wow. The colouring is... colouring felt different. It felt more jarring getting out of it. I think... is giving us the nuclear reactor fragment immediately just for getting down here. They didn't think anyone would make it this far. There we go, only one left after this. Nah, I don't see it within arm's reach. I'm gonna keep going in the sea moth. It's kind of smart to stay in the thing that, you know, gives you unlimited oxygen and a degree of protection. It's so spooky. There's not music either. I remember the bone rattling music of the blood kelp area, and it is just straight up not here. So this bit was covered in gel sacks, I think, in the modern version. What are you? Is that uranite or whatever it's called? Yeah, uranite crystal. Awesome. I'll grab a couple. Again, I don't think I'm gonna... Oh, that's a lot of jittering. Again, I don't particularly think I'm gonna need it, but I'm hoping to not have to... I'm hoping to not be forced to go back here anytime soon. I would like it to be of my own volition. Don't like that breathing sound in my ear. Now, where's the tadpole? Sea moth! That's probably enough. Sea moth, Samoth. How was it so easy to lose back then? I feel like that used to be a significant issue that kind of isn't now. Or isn't to the same degree. Also, there's no warpers down here. I guess everything bleeds red, so this is like pre-everything. And that will probably be nuclear reactor unlocked. If I have to guess. There we are. Again, wish I... I'm mixed. I was going to say wish I could pick it up and... Ow. Wish I could pick it up and research it, but on the other hand, I kind of get it. Now, what blueprints did I get? Nuclear reactor and reactor rod. Awesome. How do you make uranium? Do you have to make uranium from uranite crystals? Probably. Oh no, here we are. That's Lost River music. Oh. Oh, the lag. Or at least an early version of it. Sorry, I'm so disoriented right now. Is this not the Lost River? Maybe that's a future entrance to the Lost River and there just is no way to get there. I should also probably repair this. Yeah. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Oh, forgot about that bug. Sorry. There we go, fixed. And back in. I'm gonna check all the areas just to make sure. Oh no, that is a very familiar green. Here we are. I'm glad I checked all the areas. We are now in Lost River territory. I'm dangerously low on water. So again, I should have taken bottles with me. These guys don't give... No, there's no brine or anything yet, and these guys aren't edible. So weird. It's so placeholdery. It's very Half-Life. I feel like I'm in Zen right now. I mean, they're I don't know. It's probably like the least interesting area I could explore, given, you know, how little is there, but that's okay. Sorry, I'm getting a dumb email. Reddit's spamming me. I used the profanity counter bot and it replied to me, and for some reason I just got like 10 emails about it, even though it was one comment. Doesn't look like there's anything here though. They have the foot... Oh. Is a whole skeleton about to load in, or is this just like... It's loading, it's loading, it's finding it, it's finding it. Ah, here we are. You just have to be really close for it to initially load in. That's so funny. And there's no fish down here either. So I'm a tad worried that if I drown, I'll lose everything and I won't be able to get back to get my stuff. No, if I drown, if I die from dehydration. Yeah, this must be the gargantuan skeleton. Weird how it's refusing to load it in though. Woo. Is there a way to the inactive lava zone? Like, is this the pit where the juvenile Leviathan guards? It doesn't feel like it. No, it's just getting more and more green though. An insane vomity green. I'm not sure what that's meant to be hinting at. That's where I think the one of the precursor bases ends up being. Oh. And nothing. We have no biome fog. We are officially alone. And no music either. I'm almost tempted to put on my own music just to make it a little bit less tired. To make it a little bit less creepy and weird. Oh, that is lava zone reflection, I think. And I'm about to hit the depth limit on my sea moth. I'm going to stop moving, give it a sec to load.
Caution. Passing safe depth.
I don't think I'm going to be able to explore here. That is a big shame because I'm going to go a little bit down with the sea glide. Although I doubt there's going to be anything. At least anything worthwhile. And I think all the little bits I'm seeing that seemed interesting were just a lack of things loading. Like the little white streak was just a bit of terrain that hadn't connected yet, as opposed to being a bone or something. Yeah, I think this is the pit, the juvenile guards, that goes down into the lava zone? Question mark. Is this anything? Is this basalt or whatever? Obsidian! I knew it was worth having a peek down here. And it is lit up. Interesting, interesting. I'm sure if we get a Cyclops or something, we'll be able to go down here. Do I have the inventory space? I kind of do. If I don't, I'm just going to drop some of the blood oil. Oh, can I burn myself? I know that's a dumb question, but like, does this lava actually do damage? Sorry, I'm going to grab a few more diamonds because, again, never been here before. Don't know if I will again. Lava does not burn you. Okay. I'm going to grab this and then head up. Oh, okay. Fine. I have room for the diamond. Though I should come here. There is something here. I just don't know what, because I need something capable of going deeper than the Seamoth. And I don't know. No, sure. No, the Cyclops has to be able to go deeper than the Seamoth, because it does go all the way down to the active lava zone. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I don't want to die. No, I think I'm going to be fine. As long as there's still the blackout period.
Of oxygen remaining.
And I'm looking at the power on that sea glide.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, it is home time. It is officially home time. I've done all the exploring. I just...
Dehydration detected.
I just need to be able to go deeper. That's it. And I think the Cyclops is what I need to go deeper, and I won't be able to get out of it in the Seamoth once I have that. Again, I think a big part of why this game is so unnerving is the lack of audio sometimes. I know it's kind of cringy probably because it's so unfinished, but like no sound, no fish. It just leaves it to entirely to your imagination, and that is so creepy. Hey, at least the bits of the skeleton I went close to before are going to actually load in. At least a bit sooner without basically needing to rub them. So cool. Should try the other branch at some point when I'm not actively dying of dehydration. You can see the little block they placed it down on. That's so funny. Oh, it loaded the head. There we go. Oh yeah, because it used to be on its side, and then they made it go upright. Did they also make the head bigger? It feels like it used to. It feels like it's bigger nowadays. I don't know. Alternate entrance / exit they haven't finished, I think. Okay, we gotta go this way then. I hope I don't die in here because, again, I don't really have the resources or ability to make a second trip down here to recover my stuff from the first time. Should have made that. I think I came from this way. I should have made that sonar module. I feel so dumb for not making the sonar now. Do you think the issue was that I tried going straight that time though, whereas when I first entered I came in from the side of the ribs? I'm seeing the sickly neon green, so I'm hoping that's a good sign. See, I don't like this because I remember looking to my right and saying that would eventually be a precursor base. And if that is what I said going in, it probably means I'm not going the right way to come out. I did a little spin to see if I can spot an entrance somewhere. That is a dangerous ticking clock that I do not have the resources to stop or even delay right now. There's not even
Emergency. Severe dehydration
I know.
detected.
There's not
Seek
even a
fluid
spine
intake
fish or
immediately.
something. No, and the cave roof is completely sealed. And that's the only way forward that I recognize. Even though I thought I came in from the other side. Unless I go close enough, 9%. Oh. Unless I go close enough and it turns out there is a side entrance. Nope. Okay, I've just wasted an absolute ton of that hydration meter. I shouldn't have used my medkit when I shouldn't have picked up. I used that medkit to pick up that diamond. This lag is also very disorienting, so I'm trying to reorient myself, and then it lags, and then I just get teleported another 80 or 90 degrees around without warning. At the very least, if I can get to a diveable depth when I die, I can recover my stuff. I should have just... I feel so dumb. I should have kept going at that precursor bit I pointed out. My only hope is that maybe it'll only slowly do damage. Once I start dehydrating and I don't just die, I genuinely can't remember what happens. Or maybe a fish. Oh... If a fish appears, I too will be grateful. I could technically cheat and go into freedom mode, but that kind of defeats the whole purpose of survival. It's just that I can't really get down here without an absolute huge time investment that I put into this sea moth. This might be it though. This looks like it might be going up into more of an entrance, and as soon as we get an entrance, I can just eat raw fish. There's no boost. If there was a boost or a boost module, I would... I'd be clean, smooth sailing. Oh god, the lag. I'm hoping the lag is a good sign from it loading more fish. Because I feel like I'm going almost straight up at this point. So, a lot of fish and a lot of plants. Yeah! Oh, we made it. We made it. As long as that 0%... As long as that 0% dehydration doesn't completely screw me over. Hoopfish, drop the blood oil. Hoopfish. Oh wait, that dehydrates me? The hoopfish dehydrates me, I think. Oh no. And I'm getting so much lag from being in this area. I genuinely want to... I don't know what to do. You're a biter. You're not edible. You're not edible. It's a little jump scary to every time my screen goes red. Hopefully I can get up without the game just completely crashing. And without those guys killing me. All I need is a fish that won't dehydrate me. Like, literally one raw fish. I just pressed pause, by the way. I'm hoping that'll, I don't even know which way the life pod is, so I'm going away from where food is likely to be. That's a fish. That's a spine fish. That is minus... Disorienting. No, that's me dead. Oh god. Can I dig or not? If I... Yeah, there you go. If I died, I wanted to be on land so I could actually, you know... hopefully have my stuff stay there.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
You died and lost some stuff. I lost literally everything. That is not some stuff. That is an insane amount of stuff that I really hope, pretty please, has not just fallen straight through the map. Okay, time to head back there. I hate that the spinefish dehydrate you. I thought I actually had a chance there to get my stuff back. Or like to make it without dying. That's my first death. I was hoping to get through this deathless, but it looks like that will not be the case. Come on, hurry, hurry. Now I have to go slowly back because I don't have a sea moth. No, you probably shouldn't have the light on. The sea glide already wastes enough power as it is. And that's before you add the extra power drain of the light on top of that. I was almost tempted to save and reload the game anyway because of the amount of lag. It just felt unreasonable. Like, I think the game was going to give out, but I don't know. And I also don't like having to take breaks to reload everything. How far out is this biome? I thought it was really close. The other thing is that the collisions of the terrain load in much closer than the physics of items do, which means, again, insanely high chance that everything is just going to fall straight through the map before I have a chance to pick it up. And there's no distance on that meter, so I'm going to go all the way up to the surface for oxygen, which looks suspiciously like real life, that water and moon. We'll get there. Oh yeah, it's F to put stuff away, not to like disable the map. Here we are, Blood Kelp Zone. I can get all my stuff and just go straight home, hopefully. Fingers crossed. I tried to die on a spot where I hoped my stuff would get caught, but this game really has a rolling items problem. There's also a chance I'm still deep underground. Oh no, that's... I think it's open. Open water. I think we might be in the clear. Ow. Sorry, I just put my... I accidentally dropped my phone while trying to put it down. Here we go. I hear you. I don't care. I don't care. Definitely might have been further than I anticipated though, and I kind of have to commit to this, I think. Because I'll drown if I think I might drown if I try to make it up to the surface right now. But I'm not sure. I just think I am right here, and I think that's the ridge where I died over there. So I think I'm in the clear. There we go.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Now, where is Miss Dorf? Oh, there it is. You see that little bit of blood oil rolling? There's one blood oil. I think everything else I had might have just clipped into the ground. I think I was right. And I think if you were to look under the map, all my stuff would probably be going down through it. I just cannot verify. There's no cheat to even get the command console up. That's okay. Let's have a look in case it was another nearby ridge or something and that item just teleported. Is this another Is this another nuclear plant? I think this might... Oh no, Cyclops pressure compensator. That one's neat. There you go, 1 of 3. I should keep picking all of these up actually, because I assumed that these would all be things I already had. The only one I'm sad about was the diamond that I got. Where was that other fragment? Sad I lost the diamond. Although, if there's a cave under it, which I doubt, there's a chance that it fell into that cave. I know I had that ages ago where I dropped a ton of stuff and it clipped into the map, and then by the time I got to the Lost River section, it fell in through the top of the Lost River, and I ended up recovering my stuff from like pretty early on in the game. That was kind of funny. I think that might be all we need for the Cyclops pressure compensator. There we go. Boop. Cyclops pressure compensator before Cyclops. Yeah. That was the ridge I died on. Everything's gone. Except the one blood oil, ironically. Oh wait, no! No, I might be a little bit dumb. Would that not have just been the blood oil that I dropped in order to eat the fish? Which means I might have died on a slightly different ledge? Again, I'm probably wrong. I just could have... Yeah, because it would have been at least 3 things I dropped. Is this another Cyclops pressure compensator? Yeah, I already have you. I'm gonna take the titanium, but I already have you. Go. No, stop. Okay. Well, that really showed that guy. Now, I'm just trying to think. I was so panicky, and it was dark as well. There was like no light. Again, everything I have must be gone, but on the off chance that I swam somewhere else, I'm worried I'm going to go back to my base and have just completely missed everything. I'm going to officially call it lost, and I'm going to redo this quest, either with a Cyclops or with an exosuit, if that indeed does exist in the game. Also, the Uranite would have solved my power issues, but I kind of don't want to have to make the nuclear reactor. There we go, here's the right direction. I should also probably get to farming so I can farm the blood oil and the gel sacks and everything, and just, you know, not need to go out each time I need them. Although I'm not sure what they're used for right now. I know the oil sack is like benzene, but I don't know if aerogel was a recipe back then. Whoopsie daisies. There you go. This is the kind of disorienting lag I was talking about, where the game has to load in, then it suddenly jumps your vision. Here we are. Although I'm thinking maybe I did a dumb move, and maybe what I should have done... Oh, hello. Maybe what I should have done is die a little bit above the ground so my items had more of a chance to settle. Do I have Cyclops engine? No. Okay, that would be the final third. The final third I'm missing is the Cyclops engine fragment, which has a pretty high chance of all being in one place, knowing how the developers love to, you know, keep everything all together, so once you find one, you find the rest. All I need to do is keep my eyes peeled. And there, again, non-zero chance that they've just slapped the last piece of the Cyclops up on one of these beaches right here. I'm gonna do a sweep, because if I unlock the Cyclops, that would be an insane bit of progress. Terraformer! There we go. Terraformer. Okay, I didn't realize the terraformer was unlockable. But I will attempt to do that now, even though I should... sorry. Even though I should just be going back for a medkit. I don't remember these, this little island area connecting to the, blood kelp. There we go. Let's look around the beach. No, I think we're just gonna have to come back here at some point and finish the rest of the exploring. Ideally when I'm healed and won't just die from a single hit. As tempting as that cave is. Too tempting. I'm going down. I'm going down. Oh, bad idea. And that's me dead. Oh, that's so stupid.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I hate that. I hate that little plant. That's an awful mechanic. Most modern playthroughs of Subnautica, I just don't die. Ever. This is new for me. Okay, we'll grab these. I'll make sure to grab the nutrient block from my base so I can eat something. But hopefully we're not too far away. There it is, over there. Shouldn't be too far away. Actually, I'll eat all of these. There we go. And then I'll nutrient block? Where are you? I could swear I had a nutrient block. There it is. Whoop. And I'll also do the norm. I'll switch out the batteries while I'm here. There we go. See, at least these guys have the politeness to heal you when you leave the gas cloud. What did I pick up that I would have even had on me that I could have dropped? It said I died and lost some stuff, but I genuinely don't know what I could have dropped. I guess 1 blood oil. Is that what I lost? I lost 1 blood oil. I can get that back when I'm there. This is a stream where I die and lose some stuff. Here we are. Did I overshoot it? No, over there. This is what I mean about Subnautica needing more sound design though. Like without a lot of the ambient rumbling. It's like there's no kicking. There's no little from the sea glide. There's none of that stuff. There should be. I'm gonna go check if that cave has any blood oil in it. Because that would be particularly nice and would save me the extra trip across the chasm again. Where are you? All the way down there. I do not remember it being that deep. I am keeping an eye on the oxygen meter. That is partly why I'm saying I don't remember it being that deep. It's not that deep.
Caution. 30 seconds of oxygen.
Here we are.
remaining.
If it's not this ledge, I'm dead again. But I think it is this ledge. Yeah.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
There we go. And only 37% of my energy is left. I mean, if I go up to the surface, it should just recharge, but still not ideal. Now to go in here carefully. I'm going to be honest, I saw that plant, I completely forgot what it did. I am going to assume safely that my item has again clipped through the ground. And there is no recovering it. Yeah. How much of your health does that take away? And does it come back? It does recover. Okay, so if I'd made it out, I could have regenerated that health. That's kind of a shame. Let's head up though, get that blood oil, and hopefully recharge. I didn't think anything was on my tail. But just in case, we'll stop those guys in their tracks. Here we are. When we're all the way at the surface as well, it's super easy to charge in no time at all. No time at all. Thank you, Ned Flanders. Hope the sun isn't going down and that I can actually... Oh no, there's just an eclipse I missed, I guess. Kind of a shame. That I missed something so cool and unique just because I wanted to charge. That's okay though. You going up? You going up there, little buddy? Kind of. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there. And see if I can head down and scan anything. I'm at 100% health. We should be set. Terraformer? Yeah. Oh, and it has its new model already. Or at least the icon has the new model and it's not just a green torch anymore. It's kind of hard to tell at what point things got replaced. There's honestly a pretty high chance that it already had the icon and just didn't have the model in game yet. And I don't think we're going to find the final Cyclops piece here. And I actually think I might have spotted the fragments behind the Aurora and left them alone. Because I think I assumed I already had the fragments. Well, I think I assumed I had the engine fragments. I think I was just looking for the control room fragments. Let me head all the way up here. If they decide they attacking, we'll pulse them. There we go. I know that uses a lot of power, but I have the power of the sun in the palm of my Seamoth. I may as well use it. And there we go, I was right. If they're putting it in one place, they're going to put it in all the other places. What did I get? Pressure compensator, reinforcement, Cyclops, everything. Okay, all at once. Nice. And if I just stick close to the top, I'll be like pretty well charged by the time I get back. It's funny, there's very little to give away. This is early access when you're just swimming at the surface and you can't see much. Although I think this is pre-big reef bag, so I think the juvenile baby ones were just considered the full-size reef bag. Which is kind of funny. Come on, game. There we go. Woo! Goodbye, little guy. And I think if you kill them, they turn into a stringy, buggy mess because they just didn't have a model for when they died. All fun stuff. All very fun facts. I just remember one of my... did I pick up the blood oil? I didn't pick up the extra blood oil. Darn. Yeah, I remember like one of my friends spending tons of time trying to kill a reefback, and then it finally split into like that stringy mess, and it was just sad. I was surprised they could die though. Completely changed my perspective on the game if something is like fixed feeling as the reefback could die. I think my goal, unrelated, this is a YouTube thing. I think my goal for this week, while I'm the days off at least from work, I think I'm going to see if I can do that 1,000 subscriber Q&A. Because I want to do it sitting down. I want to do it like in person talking. But I reckon I can get it done. It should be short. I don't know. And let's finally check out this water. There we go. Could have solved this whole debacle the entire time by just having that. And I will also put down this. Although I don't think there's any reason to throw salt away, because I think you mix it with coral samples or something. Is that right? Bleach. And what is bleach? Salt deposit and common coral sample. See, told you. You were wrong. So when it gives you water and salt, what it's actually giving you is water and more water. So that one gave me 2 salts. Let's get 2 table coral or 2 coral samples. There we go. Just kind of funny because I put the bin there on the off chance that I, overflow with too much salt. But like generally speaking, people just get rid of it and don't seem to realize that you can just make more free water from that water. Also, I don't know if I've done something wrong, but it looks like I might need to put more stuff in my bioreactor. See, it's not as good, 50 and this one's 40, but it's still basically as good. Let's see. Yeah, I guess it kind of needed the help. Also got to grab that 2 titanium. I wonder if the Cyclops is like borderline impossible to make, or if it's actually going to be doable in a short span of time. And this isn't useful. Oh, that's annoying. And the lab one, I assume, isn't going to be usable either. I should give it a go just in case, because I'll be kicking myself if there was a usable one the whole time that I never actually used. No, they're just not usable. They're solely decorative, like the bed. They exist in the game, but they don't have a function. Hey, at least we got water. Let's go look at that Cyclops recipe, shall we? I'm also going to start carrying an extra battery on me. I feel like that's just a good thing to do in general. Hey, what do you want? Oh, I don't know, floating up there. 5 plasteel? I mean, the lubricant isn't that bad. 1 advanced wiring kit isn't that bad, but it wants 50. It wants 50 titanium for that Cyclops. Nah, that's insane.
Welcome aboard,
Should also make that
Captain.
thermal blade. Let's see, 100%, and it goes in the upgrade kit, right? I'm assuming I can use a basically dead battery for it. I shouldn't care. Nice. Well, yeah, it is called a thermoblade. Does it look cool? It's had the bubbles? Yeah, it has the bubbles. And now I can get back the fully charged spare from here. Oh, should I make the Cyclops? I feel like I probably shouldn't. What do you think, little hoverfish? What time is it? I've got time. I could make the Cyclops. That'd be kind of fun. Although I don't have a I don't need a power cell charger actually. I'm gonna start doing a little bit of titanium pickup. And then maybe a little bit of lithium pickup. Because I'm really dead set on being able to get all the way down to the inactive lava zone. And as far as I'm aware, this is the only way to do it. At least at this point in time. Hey guy, give me a... Ow, that was a little jump scare for me. The shaking was just a screen effect though, that wasn't me. Battery charger. I guess... You waste my scanner battery in return for giving me 2 titanium. I guess I'll take it. See, it's weird. I thought that titanium scrap was more prolific back then, but maybe it's just all my memories of having to hunt for it for the insanely expensive recipes kind of blending together. Now I'm gonna lose hunger and water even faster just because I'm damaged and I don't have a medkit. So each of these is 2 of these is 8. So 2, 8. So 5 is enough for 2 titanium ingots. So right now I have made myself 1 titanium ingot and I have no inventory space. There we go. I'll keep that in mind when the time is right. And this is certainly in the area I'll have to retread, seeing all of the scrap between me and it. I also wonder if it's worth grabbing another medkit or if I should just kind of let the hunger heal it. Who knows? Well, I should do those. I don't know, there's not that much I can actually empty. I guess I could get rid of the high capacity air tank. But it's really nice having this much oxygen and not needing to worry. No room for anything. I'll make the ingots quickly. Or should I? Because that is power going down to nothing. What do I need for that? 2 quartz. Do I have room for 2 quartz? No, I don't. 2 quartz. There we go. I'm just going to slap another solar panel on the roof. Again, base should no be struggle. At least not this much. Wonder if I can end up getting another 2 of these on the side. I probably can. If I did one on Ed's side. So I'm just trying to line it up. Don't know if any of you people remember, but it's a little bit of a nightmare trying to line things up in this older version. And grab back my... Okay, I'll grab my 2 titanium. I'll build that, and then I'll grab my 2 quartz, and then I'll build that. And I made it at night time anyway, or during a solar eclipse. One of the 2. Solar eclipse, I don't mind. It's the sun's going to be back in a second. Nighttime, I do mind. I guess solar eclipses were just really common back then. There we go. I'm not really retreading power. It must be the water filtration machine. This guy must be absolutely devouring power. Can't really spare... I'm going to use the life pod for this little bit of crafting, I think. I genuinely can't spare the power on my base. Nuclear would be great, but it requires a way more commitment and setup than I physically have space for. Wait, what? I repaired you. What the flip? Is that why I haven't had any new pings? There we go, and it's going to recenter itself. The titanium button was there, now it's down there. There you go, it resets every time you craft. Because it does fully close the menu and then reopen it after each one. And it recharges so quickly, I genuinely don't think it'd be so hard to run out the power in this thing. Okay. That's two of the 5. Whee! Two of the 5 titanium ingots. And I do have more titanium. I'm gonna make that other solar panel just to be safe, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. I wouldn't have had enough titanium to make another ingot. Ingots go in here. That'll be my little storage unit for progress into making a Cyclops. Let's make another of these. The solar of the power in the palm of my panel. Come on, just go. Just line up. Just for me. There we go. Close enough. And I'll also reconstruct this one just so it can be roughly placed where that one was. Again, I missed Subnautica 2 snapping grid building. Whee! Okay, is that enough power to keep up with the water filter? I think it is. 4 solar panels plus the bioreactor are just barely enough to keep up with the water extractor. Which is kind of sad. I mean, in real life, I would, if there was any option to, I would make that low priority. I'd see if I could make it use less power and work slowly over time. Okay, just need more titanium. And I can get that by following the path I literally just took. Which I think was this way. And it just had titanium up the wazoo. What are you? Sea Glide? I already have that. I'm not gonna be scanning fragments for titanium unless I get really desperate, I don't think. Modification station. Yeah, you stop that audio. Yeah, you make the game silent again. That's my favorite thing about you. It's when you go completely silent. Nope, digging more sand. So all I need is 5, and I've made another 2 ingots. 4, 5. Probably don't have room for any more. I do. I'll take you, and I have 2 more slots, which is really ironic, because I said I wasn't going to be scanning any fragments for the titanium, but this looks like I have just enough room to scan a fragment for the titanium. So I guess I'll be scanning that Sea Glide one. Here we are. I thought it was somewhere here. Just around the corner? Yep. Modification station for this one, sorry. The Sea Glide is the other one. But that's okay. Regardless of what did or didn't happen, my inventory is full of titanium. Yep. Angry little guy. You got rage issues. You got anger issues. Got to see a therapist for that. Oh, it just straight up stops all your momentum when you hit the surface. There's no chance of doing a little dolphin dive into the base. Okay, slow titanium time. Accidentally closed the menu. Don't mind this. Oh. That was 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think 7, 8, 9, 10. I do have enough to make another one. Then the big one I'm going to need is lithium. Because I don't think I have 5 lithium. I think the last time I picked it up, I got the perfect amount of lithium for what I was doing. No, there's 1, 2, 3. I did not get the perfect amount, but I also don't think I have enough. Yeah, I didn't get the perfect amount. That's okay. It only takes a second to pop back and grab that stuff. This time I can orient myself according to...
Welcome aboard, Captain.
orient myself according to the Aurora. Go straight there. It's all the way over there. There we go. This will roughly be the direction I need to go to get to the forest. Oh, it's getting a little bit late here, but that's alright. Actually, I think I need to go a bit closer to the Aurora. I don't think I want to be going in such a straight line. Especially not in Pride Month. That'd be offensive. Oh, yeah, there you go. Audio cut off. Audio come back. Audio jungle. This looks open enough, like it's about to transition into some kind of mushroomy forest. There you go, there's the main one. I'm so confused about all the loading and popping in. No, it doesn't matter. What are you being thrown around scanner room? I already have you. How did you get knocked over? Huh, I guess they have physics. A lot of stuff I didn't expect to have physics in this game just has physics for some reason. And I don't entirely know why. Where was that guy shooting off to? We'll need to go in a bit deeper this time though, because I think I already got most of the lithium that was right in the entrance. Oh, there you go. There were more fragments, more pieces I missed. Well, that explains how it fell over. It's just random fish hitting them. What are you? You're interesting. Are you a scanner room? You're a scanner room also. They're all just scanner rooms. You're not lithium. You're not a weird pink crystal that gives me the magical power of strong metal. Although there's some. I don't know what that was in the ground. Gonna have to check that out. Cyclops bridge fragment. Okay, so a lot of this stuff is just unfinished and looks really weird. So not anything new or mysterious. It's just old and kind of unfinished. Lithium. Here we are. I only need 5, but I just wanted to make sure to pick up a little bit more than I need to at the very least delay needing to come back. I would have been fine. I just needed to pay a bit more attention to the fragments here. I would have actually unlocked the Cyclops significantly faster if I'd just paid attention. Anyway, where's Seamoth? Where's Seamoth? Are you anything? Respawn. No. Although, again, swinging these blades, even if it does nothing, does damage to durability. It makes me unhappy, so I should take less of these experimental swings. Gonna get back a bit of air, then double check that recipe. Also that, I see you, you're not getting away from me that easily. There we go. Cyclops blueprint. It's 5 plasteel, 5 enamel glass. Okay, so I have the plasteel. Enamel glass, I'm not sure about. Sorry, I'm trying to stay away from the Reaper. I'm not trying to go towards it. Because usually you just get the teeth, but I just feel like I haven't noticed any teeth, but I'm hoping that's just me being a little bit blind and not a weird esoteric feature that I've forgotten about from early versions of the game. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Another one of our beautiful little travel times, having to go back to the base this slow way. My brain's telling me I should stop soon because I'm so tired. And then I'll still have time to make dinner for when Hannah finishes work. And I also need to, on top of that, I also need to wake up early again so I can do the live stream. I also need to watch the Halo campaign Evolve stuff. That was announced last night. I was originally going to stay up because I misread it and thought it was coming out at 2 AM. But it turns out the announcement was at 3 AM and on a work night. Like, I can barely justify 2 AM, but 3 AM... No. Come on. I was hoping it would get docked.
Welcome aboard,
Oh,
Captain.
okay. Oh, it just kind of forces you into the animation. Oh yeah, that was a comment I saw that kind of resonated with me. Someone said Subnautica 2's soundtrack still sounds kind of Arctic. And I kind of get that. I think this is a guy who's like done entirely Arctic music for Subnautica and needs to go back to this. Although the Subnautica 1 soundtrack would not fit. Subnautica 1 soundtrack would also not fit Subnautica 2. So there's a solution out there. We just need someone smart enough to figure it out. Enamel glass. Is that just going to look like a regular glass icon? Yeah, stalker tooth plus glass. I'm going to eat a bunch of this nonsense and then go get that, which I assume just drops every time they chew on the teeth. Even in the modern version, I'll sometimes find a pile of enough teeth to just fill my inventory in half a second, and then I never need to go back. But I also remember waiting for them to bite me when I played when I was younger, so maybe I need to wait for them to bite the Seamoth? No, not me. Bite the Seamoth. Okay, they're gonna kill me. No. They're so much more aggressive than I remember. I could swear they aren't that aggressive nowadays. I'm also not seeing teeth dropping anywhere. And I know they don't just kind of spawn naturally, and you do need to actually find them from the stalker. But I'm just not seeing any playing with metal. See, I'll go hit this guy. No teeth dropped. Okay. There's also a chance that if they did drop teeth, they've just clipped into the map anyway, so I wouldn't be able to find any of the existing ones. And that could have killed me. At some point, I'm going to see if I can push the life pod over the base or like figure out something to hold it in place. That'd be kind of funny. There we go. Stop hurting me though. I feel like if I hadn't been hit by the sea moth, or yeah, by the sea moth there, I would have been at max health from that. You know, the only reason I don't play with a face cam on 90% of the time is because I look awful when I have headphones on. It's really dumb. It pulls back my hair, makes my forehead look very big. I also like to wear glasses so I can see the screen, but I don't get to wear glasses a lot of the time like that. Maybe it was just in my head as a dumb kid. I thought Reapers had to bite the sea moth to drop teeth, and they do literally just drop it from playing with metal still. So I'm not seeing it here. Come on, drop a tooth. I only need 5 of them, so even if this takes ages, it'll only take 5 times longer than however long that takes. Oh, yeah, there's a stalker tooth. Okay, so they have a chance to drop them when they pick up metal. Got it. Now I know what to look out for. I can just keep following a stalker as it picks up and drops metal. So if that guy picks it up... That's not every time, it's only sometimes. Wait, is it every time? No, it's a sometimes. I'm sure if I dug enough into the ground, I'd find a pile of them that have just fallen down, but at least for now. Yeah. Oh, that's another tooth. I mean, this is slow, but it isn't like slow. I can wait for this. I just need to figure out what happened to the piece of scrap metal they were playing with. I think one of them might have taken it away. Because they were just playing with it here. And all of a sudden they've all vanished. I guess they're called stalkers for a reason. Oh. Hello, you gonna go back to playing with metal, please? I'm trying so hard to follow it, but the controls are so clunky. Oh, go pick it up. Drop a tooth. Buddy did not drop a tooth. I mean, I guess if you like watching animals be animals, you're gonna like this, but... Come on, go pick it up. Go drop a tooth. Stop biting me. Go, the metal right there. All of the metal. Wow. I think I have 3 teeth right now. I lied, I have 2 teeth. I have nothing. I've got nothing! I lose! Why are they so angry? It's like, there's scrap metal right there. They 100% made them more passive in future updates. Okay, did drop it? No. Of course not. Why would it? Where's the guy with the scrap? Everything's so janky, I can't find the guy with the scrap metal. That doesn't look like a tooth dropped either. But hey, we found... A moment ago I found the scrap metal guy again? Sorry, all the fish. I know, I need to repair the sea moth. Honestly, I should just call the sea moth tadpole at this point. Okay. I know you think I know you think you're doing something. No tooth drop either. Well, I'm not gonna let my eye off you. I let my eye off you. There you are. There has to be an easier way that I've just never ever been aware of in my entire time playing Subnautica. Oh. I wonder if that counts as picking up and has a chance to drop the teeth as well. I do not know. And I know nowadays they have like nesting points where they return specific metal to, and they sort of compete between each other. But I don't know if that's also a new thing or if that's what they're trying to do now, but they all have different nesting points. Anyway, now I have 3 stalker teeth. And there's a chance if it takes it over to a different area and I see another tooth just on the ground, it probably does have a nest. Where did you put that metal? You're making me feel like I'm going crazy. Well, you got that one. And you didn't drop anything from it. Again, I hope this looks as bad as it feels to pilot. Just so you understand. Tooth. Tooth. Oh, there's multiple scrap. They 100% have a little nest here. See, I don't get how they... wow, that's a big bit of scrap. Little guy got big scrap. I just don't know how they vanish from line of sight so easily. Okay, that's a huge piece. As again, it's kind of relaxing, but at the same time there's nothing really to say, and it's not particularly stimulating to just... You know, it's a stalker. It picked up some metal. Didn't drop a tooth. It's a stalker, by the way. That picked up that metal. Didn't drop a tooth. Oh, that one picked it up. Also didn't drop a tooth. Made that guy angry because his metal got stolen. Yeah, they're just fighting over bringing it back and forth from each other's spots. I do think they have a very basic nesting behavior and they are too close, so they're just constantly fighting over this. You would think the result of that would be a lot of teeth, but I guess if you thought that, you thought wrong. I'm sorry for being so evil and violent. They keep attacking the sea moth and not doing anything else, and I just want them to be stalkery. Again, pretty suspiciously high chance here that it's actually just clipping into the ground every time they pick that up. I don't know though. I don't know for sure. I could hold a peeper if I was really worried. I should check that other nesting ground. Like, there's so many that I'm probably missing all sorts. Oh, look, there you go. Look, they just dropped 2 teeth. So them stealing it off each other does count as picking up and does have a chance to drop teeth. It just happened so little that it took that long. But did it. That's 5 enamel. May I never have to do that ever in my life ever again. For that length of time. And I don't have the medkit because I already used it earlier. Ah. And I've also got to pick up a quartz now, so I can actually make all the glass that's required that I spent all that time getting the enamel to make. Does Big Tube have any? I thought it did. Doesn't look like it. I thought this thing was full of quartz. But I must have picked it up earlier, or it just didn't. What's more likely is that it just didn't. There also aren't big quartz deposits or anything, so I just have to rely entirely on spotting it here and there around the place. There you go, that's 1 glass. 1.5. There's lots of scrap. No, I don't want it. That's a 2 glass. Oh, actually, I think I already have some glass pre-made back at the base. 2.5. Still gonna grab the quartz though. Okay, I picked up 2.5 glass. That's good enough for me. Down and around. Oh, okay. Tried to get out and it just slammed me into the sea moth just so it could pull me in with it. I do want to see how far away it pulls me in from. Like how close do I need to be before I get pulled into that animation? There we go. I'm back. Sorry, I just sneezed. Glass. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. There we go. That's enough glass. Now to double check if it's made with... Good. You make the glass, then you add the stalker teeth. I can imagine them making you suffer by making you use quartz and stalker teeth and not upgrading it. A natural substitute for the construction of advanced submersibles and habitat modules is now possible. Yap, 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 yap. Don't care. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. All the way at the bottom there. Now we need 2 lubricant and an advanced wiring kit. I think that would be 6. Creepine clusters, yep. And 2 gold. Okay, I have that. I'm gonna go get the creepine seed clusters. I can just grab 6 of those then head back. Me when I run. No, stop. Why is it all the way up there? I could swear they aren't normally supposed to be that close to the safe shallows. I guess they just wander a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't pick up extra inventory for, and I'm about to die. See, I was healing pretty well. They didn't need to hit me like that. And I don't want to suddenly die. But that's okay. Okay, goodbye, sand shark. I guess I will never see you ever again. Hello, safe shallows. I see you again. Cheesy pasta for dinner. Mmm, cheesy pasta. I say cheesy pasta, a little more to it than that, but it's pretty simple. It's lazy. It's comfort food. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Awesome. I'm glad I got the required amount. So disoriented every time. Everything in this game is disorienting. Even getting out of the tadpole and it teleports you and makes you do a 180. It's all horrible. Okay, lubricant. Lubricant. And then we need to make 2 table coral, silver, and quartz. I think I should have all that, right? 2 table coral. Hello. Lazarusian gate. Lazarusian? I don't know. What Lazarus is. And I don't know what a gate is. I've just never heard anyone put Ian at the end of Lazarus. I do too. I know you'll find that hard to believe, but I do actually like playing old version of Subnautica. You wouldn't have guessed though, because I never touched the stuff. There we go. Is this one still indestructible? Probably. Yeah. Yeah, it's still indestructible. At least these guys won't be anymore since I restarted. See, it's funny, I basically have a little countdown to when I need to restart the game again, because more and more debris just slowly fills up the area. I also needed silver. I hope I have silver in one of these little chests. Silver! There we go. I do actually have everything I need. That is quite nice. Yeah, the game slowly gets slower over time, and one of the biggest indications of how bad it is that I don't think you were here for the last stream, but if you were, it got to the point where it filled up most of the area. Well, I think it's like a pretty old textbook game bug. It's supposed to spawn debris relative to where the wrecks spawn, but they forgot to do that, so it spawns relative to 0, which is where the life pod is, so it all just fills up this area. Also, you have joined for a pretty momentous moment, I think. Like, I genuinely think you just hopped in right as I finished what it is I was working on, which is quite nice, and another major milestone. Also, why are these guys underwater? I thought they docked. I didn't think they just... I thought they docked in the top there. That's okay. There we go. No, I don't even know if the prawn suit's in the game. One of my favorite things used to be when I was playing one of my favorite things when I was playing survival used to be sitting under the Cyclops as it finished being made and dying when it hit me on the head. There we go. I assume it'll have the new modern voice, but that's still alright. Also, was a... You're giving me party slug, water slug vibes.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
There we go, the diabolically small amount of storage. A little docking mount. Are there ladder animations? No. We've got the power cells. I do have an engine efficiency module I need to put in there, and I can also make the crush depth a module. Hey, you know what the biggest question is? The biggest question is if you could still build solar panels on it back then. No, they got rid of the Oh, you already can't build solar panels on it. That's so lame. That was such a fun thing to do. I'm so sad that they removed that. That's okay, I guess. It wasn't important to have, you know, power. I should go get that engine efficiency module, actually. Then we can look into what the crush depth piece is. Although I don't know if there's a crafting station in the Cyclops yet. It may have been a cheat, but it was our special cheat. Actually, no, I should have known that wasn't a thing, because I remember back when solar panels could be placed on the Cyclops, they didn't have a texture. They were just grey rectangles that you placed. So it must have been pre all of this. Which means that the Cyclops must be basically finished, which must mean silent running and like engine startup. Nope, it is just on. Okay. So we're not... Oh, is it indestructible at this point? I'm sorry, in my brain, I'm trying to figure out at what point in like Subnautica history we are. And there's no dedicated Cyclops module crafting either. This is useless. Okay, I'm starting to remember the sort of time period we're in now. Got it. And no upgrades, no accessing, no repairs. Got it. Where does that mean you make it then? I'll also need to make power cell chargers at some point, but does that mean you have to make the stuff in like the vehicle upgrade station? No, that's all CMOF. Is it modification station? Yes, it is. Cyclops upgrades. There we go. No, that's ultra reinforcement, which needs 100 titanium. Oh yeah, I do as well. I don't remember what creepy placeholder you're talking about though, unless you mean like the body. What do you mean the depth module requires 100 titanium? Wait, no, that's for the upgraded pressure compensator. That's not even how to make the pressure compensator. Okay, ignoring that. How am I supposed to make the pressure compensator in the first place? I might need to look it up, or it might genuinely just be something you have to find in the world. But yes, that is indeed 100 titanium required to upgrade the depth module. Yeah, because the current... Weird. I remember the floating T-posing one off to the side of the lava zone. I just don't remember that one actually. Okay, so I'm almost tempted to look it up, but I think I might just need to find the depth module, which isn't ideal considering it has a depth of 500 meters,
Welcome aboard,
which is kind
Captain.
of nothing compared to, you know, it's kind of nothing compared to everything else. And I'm going to triple check I didn't just pick it up somewhere or find it somewhere and just forget that I had it. No. Nothing. It's not in there. Not going crazy. It's not in this locker. Okay, I definitely don't have it. I'm actually going to be evil and look this up on the other screen because I didn't mean to do this. Cyclops pressure combat... If I alt tab, it'll keep the sound going. There we are. What was your glitch? Okay, so... pressure compensator, you mean the whole module, right? To go deeper. That's a touch over 500 meters deep, and it's not in the Grand Reef. And also not in the underwater island area, but close by to the underwater island. They said it's a part of a sunken life pod. Oh, weird. I've never seen that before. Sorry. I was reading your messages. I was reading the history. There's a post from 9 years ago where someone said it's in a life pod that sunk near the floating islands. So you'll never guess where I'm headed. Unless there's a new update. Nope. Yeah. Time to go to floating islands. I mean, I'm glad I have the Cyclops. It's just sad that it's kind of going to be draining power constantly until I... Although, it's indestructible, right? I think at this point. So I may as well take it, I think. I think I may as well take it. Because it can't be damaged and I can just go over there and it can be my safe haven.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Whee! I think, hot take, I think it should be able to use the Seamoth as a battery. Oh, there we go. Animations are basically finished for it too. Okay, and now it is... yeah, they did. It was... it's because the people don't like it when it's red and white. They talk about blah blah blah, like the Red Cross apparently have a trademark on it or whatever. But like, realistically speaking, no one's going to get confused. They want it to be recognized as their brand, so they force people to change it. I just dislike that because, like, who's going to be playing a video game and genuinely get mixed up? I would almost argue it helps more because if you know what it is from video games, you'll know what it is in real life. I actually don't know which way it is to the floating islands. I'm just kind of guessing. I mean, if you think those sound effects are odd, I'm pretty sure there's still, like, ominous sirens at the edge of the world that are kind of hilarious to, hear. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, and there's no compass. I just realized that as well. Yeah, the, little thing to tell you when land is nearby and when you're going to hit the ground. It's weird. This is making me nostalgic because it's reminding me of when I reminds me of the YouTube video that was like animated ages ago. Oh, actually, it might be that way. And I fake Subnautica clips for it to use as reference for animating to get the audio. Hey, is this it? No, this not it. Where's the darn thingamabobs? But yeah, it's still on my channel somewhere. That my friend animated when we were both kids. He animated, I think, me tripping over in a Minecraft server, one of my random old War Thunder videos, and then Subnautica, and it's literally the only evidence left of my old channel from before I deleted it. Because I just kind of deleted it at one point, and I have 0 backups. And now the only evidence I have is reanimated stuff with audio from those videos. I don't even know how I played stuff like War Thunder for so long. I have a strong suspicion that I have gone the completely wrong direction. And that the floating islands are not indeed this direction. Oh, that's funny. My dad played I think Half-Life when I was a kid, Civilization, Tomb Raider, stuff like that. He was actually the one that bought me Subnautica. Like my first copy. I always played it on my friend's PC, but my dad bought me Subnautica as a gift back in 2017. I don't think I'm going to be getting to the floating islands anytime soon. Also, what is that? Is that like an unfinished model? I could swear I don't recognize where that's from. And also, am I stuck on invisible terrain? No, it's just a hill. I played mostly 2014 to 2016, ironically. And I played almost every version. The versions I didn't play, I watched every Night X Riot, IGP, stuff like that. Play the experimental builds. Okay, I'm not finding these islands. I might just need to ditch the Cyclops. I thought it'd be fun to go there, but it's not that fun when I can't find what I'm looking for. I think around this update, oh no, before this update was the most nostalgic time for me. Also, is that more debris spawning? I never really modded. I did like one modded playthrough a couple of years ago. But that was it. And I'm not having any luck. Here either. I think, funnily enough, doing that modded playthrough is actually what kind of helps me get motivated to get back into doing YouTube and streaming and replaying the game. Because I found the game fun and I wished I had someone to share it with, and then I did a video called, I think, something like Subnautica 2 is great, or I love Subnautica 2 is great actually. That's the video I made. And then I committed to myself that when early access for Subnautica 2 came out, I would cover every update, I'd cover every version, I would talk about my theories, and I told myself I would be like the YouTubers I watched growing up. And this is not the floating islands, I'm just taking the Seamoth at this point. And I think I'm kind of doing that. You know, mixed results. I'm doing it for fun, it takes time, it's not ideal, I've not done any crazy stuff, but hopefully one day someone can go... Hopefully someday someone can look back on what I've done and feel nostalgic. I mean, heck, I'm even monetized now. Kid me would have loved that. It was always my childhood dream to... Well, not childhood. It was like my 13-plus-year-old dream to do YouTube. Also, yeah, there's already a lot of story in this game. The biggest, even by this point, I think my biggest issue is there's no... Oh, what's missing? PDAs. There's just dead, empty PDAs everywhere, and they don't do anything. I keep talking about how I'm working on a video talking about Subnautica 2, but then I keep not working on it, and then I keep rewriting the script, and I keep re-recording it. And by the time the video I keep talking about working on comes out, it won't even remotely be the video I was talking about. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing, I just find it kind of funny. I think this is the dunes that have the Reaper in it rather than the floating islands. No, this is just regular Subnautica. Oh, hello. Oh, Axum generator. We gotta repair the Axum generator. Oh my god. Someone out there fuming. Okay, I've just accidentally gone too close to the Aurora. Okay, so the floating islands must be the complete opposite yeah. That explains the Reaper sounds. The floating islands must be the complete opposite direction from the way I was going then. That makes me feel a bit dumb. I'm also kind of sad going behind the Aurora in this version. Like in the modern version, if you go there, there's a ton of really good stuff. There's blueprints, everything. In this version, there's just a bit of titanium and that's it. They just call it a day. Hello. Hello, Reaper. Is a Reaper Subnautica's Grim Reaper? Oh, nice. Oh, that is another life pod. Oh no, I already looked here. There's nothing here. I used 2 of the lights in my survival world, and that is the entirety, or the full extent of which I have explored their things. I just haven't unlocked that much. The chest wasn't that useful. I like the yellow from the lights. I think I showed off the, that would be true. I think they need a lot more props, but they'll probably come in later versions. I think I showed off in the Hotfix 3 video I did, because I just hopped into my survival world in Subnautica 2 and just explored for a while. I'm going to repair this quickly. See, this conversation's almost made me want to boot up Subnautica 2 just so I can flex my mediocre, barely finished survival world. And it's barely finished because I have like the multiplayer world that I did finish with my friend that I live streamed. There was the one I had with my partner. There was the one I played by myself. I have a separate YouTube world. And then I have a modded Subnautica 2 world. But yes, sorry, I just completely missed your message. I did just boot up an older version of Subnautica. Technically not a public one you can do, and it definitely has its fair share of issues, but I just archived it. I actually already archived Subnautica 2, so at some point in like a decade's time, 12 years time, I can play the early access for Subnautica 2 the way I am now for this game. I haven't found a way to make the Reaper look good. I've tried placing the Reaper statue, I've done it ironically, but I can't seem to make it actually fit into a build. Okay, is this the floating islands? This doesn't feel very floating island. Oh wait, did I make it to the other island that I just never managed to find before? I think I did. Okay. Well, so long as the Reaper can't just come up to the beach and snatch my tadpole, I think I should actually explore this island, considering I never managed to make it here before. I got lost and sidetracked every time. Whoops. You reckon we're safe? I think we're safe. Okay, let's see. Isn't there, in the current version, there's like a bunch of basalt or whatever and like lithium. Oh, hello, lithium. Bird, no scan. It's given us early access gear. Yeah. That is true. I got excited. They said they were doing pre-orders for Halo Campaign Evolved, and I know it's really cringy, but it's like, kid part of me, I really miss those days of lining up and the big launches of games. And I checked the pre-orders to see if there'd be any really fun bonuses, but there just aren't, really. Now, what are you? Basalt gold. Basalt gold. Basalt chunk. Gold. Okay, so it doesn't drop anything else right now. Basalt is exclusively... Oh, do you mean hull plates? I'm pretty sure there is a hull plate in Subnautica 2 already, except it's holographic. I tried building with it, and again, it looks really weird to me because it's holographic and it kind of protrudes like 40 centimeters out into the room, and it looks really wonky and janky. I hate it when I go bald. Yeah, the Pioneer's the one I'm talking about. I just don't like it. As much as I want to like it, I don't like it because it protrudes so far out into the room. Now, I already got a message from the Sunbeam. They said that the captain was gone and they've taken over. I'm a little bit suspicious that something is, I think there's like a suspiciously absent building on this island. Unless I'm on the wrong side. I'm going to do a loop all the way around, but I'm pretty sure it was cave with lithium and then absolutely gigantic alien build with the sunbeam coming down there. Also, I hate the way the sky just rotates. Yankee with no brim, island with no precursor. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Yeah, I'm just gonna say that this is like precursor, and we probably don't even have grey boxes for them anywhere in the world. Maybe in the lava zone? No, there's just nothing. And basalt only gives you gold. That's such a weird decision to... Oh, the island's tiny. I think the island might have been expanded a lot with the update too. It just feels small. Quep. Do people call it a quep or do they call it a QEP? I feel like most people call it a QEP. What does it even stand for? Quarantine Enforcement Platform? Probably. My kid brain always thought it was Quantum Enforcement Platform because, you know, it's like alien stuff. Won't stop me from looking around, though, to see if anything is there. No, the Enforcement Platform was there for ages. I remember it was added as a grey series of cubes. And then... over time, they added lines and they fleshed bits out and rooms slowly got textures. And then one day, we updated the game and there were green lights everywhere. And all of a sudden, it was here. And that was awesome. But I thought it was done way before, but my sense of time is completely screwed up. But yeah, I'm just going to say that that is not the floating islands. That might be. That looks like floating islands. That thing looks like a floating island. It's weird how messed up the timeline is. So this... I'm still not sure what it is I want to set as my goal for, you know, quote-unquote beating early access. Because I was going to stop once in my mind I'd beaten this early access to the best of my ability. But I don't know what beating it would actually entail, considering there's, like, no story. Is this the U-shaped one that goes all the way around? I thought it was, but I'm not seeing it. What are you? Terraformer, I've already unlocked. I 100% need to make that. I keep forgetting I've unlocked it. This place really wants you to get the Terraformer too. I've had to ignore countless Terraformer fragments. This looks like a yeah, there you go. I was going to say it looks like the functional wreck still that you can go all the way around. I know you also got a light. What are you? Terraformer again. Anything? I think this would eventually become the bay where you unlock the prawn suit. I think. This is just a dead end. Big yellow unfinished block. That sounds like... yeah. So I was pausing it because I don't want to lose all my oxygen just from reading a message. That's so funny. I wonder if they actually had any plans for this stuff back then, or if they kind of just threw things down and then hoped they would figure it out later. Which they very much did. But I wonder if that was the plan from the start. I am too. The funny thing about it is, and someone commented on one of the videos I made about it, the original bio whatever centrifuge is still in the game. They just scrapped it and replaced it with the new biomod bench or whatever it's called. And it's really funny because that's now the second game that has nearly been introduced in and then scrapped from.
New blueprint acquired.
Come on, you finish scanning. Also, it is so funny. I now know 4 people online that use the username Juniper, or have Juniper in their name. Okay, I might need to head all the way back so I can get oxygen before going a little bit further in. There we go. Yeah. I mean, I think it's interesting how much stuff is being brought back. Just even in terms of just basic creature design influences, you can see so many of, so much of what they didn't do in the original and are bringing back now. It's really nice. Okay, this is just a completely unfinished wreck right now. I think they just kind of spams the terraformer down to give you a thing to unlock. And a Cyclops engine, and they just call it a day. There we go. Okay, so apparently the depth module for the Cyclops is around a life pod that has crashed in one of these islands. And I'm not aware of a, or I feel like I have a vague mental image of a life pod being on one of these islands, but I don't know where it is relative to stuff like the wreck. I also genuinely cannot see anywhere here, so even if I wanted to, I wouldn't be able to navigate between the islands. I want it to be daytime already. My username was platforms deviled, yeah. Love the token Homestuck chatter. What's Homestuck chatter? Isn't Homestuck that thing that everyone makes fun of because people copy typing quirks from it? I don't know. What are you, Terraformer again? I would love to see a Simpsons parody of Homestuck. I genuinely know nothing about Homestuck other than when I was in school, everyone said it was where typing quirks came from. And like, I was in school. I didn't really know what a typing quirk was because I'd never really seen that before. I just remember I did like leet speak and someone thought it was a typing quirk. I guess technically leet speak is a form of typing quirk. It just seems odd that it would have caught on so much. I mean, the other thing about the Homestuck whatever typing quirk thing is it's like screen readers get screwed up, filtering stuff gets screwed up. It's genuinely just like a nightmare to do as far as I'm aware. From what I've seen people type, just... Okay, there is no crashed life pod here. Someone pretty please explain to me where the wait, would the life pod be at the very bottom? I could swear I remember it being on like a divot or something, but maybe it is just at the bottom. Also, I don't remember the rocks being this dense. I'm gonna keep heading down. This gives me strong bottom of the void vibes. Speaking of bottom of the void, I've also heard of Voices of the Void. But again, it's something I just don't know anything about. Okay, so this is all just thermal stuff for if you wanted to make a base down here. I'm not really seeing life pod stuff. Okay, time to go up and see if the sun will come out soon or has come out, so I can just use that. Halo? The possibilities are basically infinite. Campaign Involved is such a stupid name, though. Oh, I forgot about that little cave in here. I just wish they'd picked a better name. It sounds cheesy. I know the I have my fingers crossed, but I know it will just be a lot of nostalgia bait probably, but I'm hoping it's semi-decent. I can hope for a fun game. The 3 new missions set a year before Halo started seem really cool. Like, that's a fun little concept. I'd love to see more of that, like side missions and character expansions. I'm just hoping they're not too afraid to touch the actual main campaign and that they do actually expand it and like develop on everything more and make it a much more open and vast world. I also need to get a new microphone at some point. This microphone makes me sound very different from... Well, not very different. Makes me sound a little bit different from how I normally do. And I'm not a big fan. See, I'm mostly fine with that. The thing I have an issue with is the inactive lava... Or was it active? One of the lava zone textures basically just looks like bird poop. And I hate it. I always called it the bird poop texture. And I still stand by that to this day. I think if I can't find this really soon, I might give up on... looking, because this is the bit where it just kind of transitions into blood kelp. Unless it's buried somewhere here. Yeah, I don't know, the black and white that they did is really bird poopy. I'm pretty sure if I open up... I think it is a legacy texture, because I'm pretty sure even if I boot up an old version of Descent and open that up, it will have bird poop texture in it. Yeah, I'm gonna call that there as far as looking for that goes. I have been streaming for 2.5 hours, and I didn't say I was gonna take that long, which is kind of funny. Give me a second. If you want, as a fun bonus in the end, I can see if I can open up Descend, sorry, and see if they have a prototype lava area with the poop textures. Here we go. So I'm gonna quit this. There's my thank you for watching for the Subnautica bit. I'm gonna open Descend in the latest version. I think it was actually called Subnautica by this point in development, and I'm gonna show you the bird poop. The metal heating plant. See, you say that. I'm still playing through Fallout New Vegas for the first time. I don't believe I've seen that area. Also, Descend takes forever to open relative to like every other game. I've already opened it. Like, there you go. We want good quality graphics. Oh, no. It's opened itself in the other window, I think. Of course it has. Let's see if I can force quit that. I'm sorry. This is going to be a little bit of annoying messing around. Eventually, I'm actually gonna open up the Subnautica OST just so we can feel a little bit better about not having any audio right now. But there we go. Is there no way to change what window it opens in? I don't think there is. Okay, I have a the microphone I'm using right now is sorry, I might need to turn this down. The microphone I'm using right now is actually a live performance microphone, so it's intended for like live singing vocals. If I move even slightly away from it, the background, because it's made to like stop feedback. Come on, Subnautica, please open. It's 100% going to stay open on my second screen and is not going to. That's not going to close. Okay. I'll wait for this to open and I can make this work, I promise. It's just going to take ages to actually load. See, I'm still here. It's still doing stuff. It's just black screen right now. Well, the issue I have is that it picks up more bass in my voice than I would like, and that makes me sound quite different from other sources. I shouldn't have closed Subnautica so early. I should have left it open just so I could wait for this to load in the background. Again, on the second monitor for some reason. I don't know why so many older Unity games do that. I also have one ashore, sounds 10 times worse. The main one I used to use was an Audio-Technica AT2035, but the issue with that one is that it was a condenser microphone, so it picked up everything, including mouse and keyboard. This is an Ashton... it's an Ashton DM100. I also have a Rode NTG4 for like field recordings, but I do not use that for videos because again, it like picks up literally everything. I don't think I'm gonna... I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show this off. It's always my biggest complaint. The game has... Subnautica as a game has loaded. While it does EQ it, I would like to have a microphone that's less inherently biased towards bass. That would be nice, because I don't want to, I don't know, especially in the real-time playback, because I get live feedback directly through the microphone. Okay, it's not opening. We're gonna do a little bit of oh, so it's responding. We can do a little bit of digging into my evil folder here. On stream, we'll go to random games. We have Descend here, which is from it's directly from whatever it's called, Internet Archive. Because these ones are actually public. You can just easily get Descend. And I'm gonna open it on the folder on this screen. So hopefully it fills up this screen. I don't think it will. I'm sad. Anyway, in the original Descend, the thing I was originally going to show off that I can't seem to right now is that it had a lava area. Oh. Okay. And I've lost it. Okay, so Alt-tabbing immediately hides it from running. Is it just called SN? SN.exe. There we go. Okay, so it launches very fast, but it also doesn't give you any options. Lovely. Yeah, it was 2013 for this one. Message retracted. Okay. This time I'm going to just go straight in. But they have a lava test zone that I'm 99% sure uses the bird poop material. And I know the latest build has it. Darn. I just have no way to show you because it was 100% only in the last version. Badly modeled Cyclops. It's all flat colors and arrows. I don't remember that necessarily. And yes, data resources. Well, it's Unity. I could actually decompile it. I have the programs to decompile it on my computer right now. That just feels a bit mean. Hey, you should be able to actually see this now. There we go. Okay, so all it needed to do was cache itself. Done. Now we need to wait for it to unpack. There we go. Okay, so I don't know why it does that sometimes. It will just boot instantly, or it won't boot at all. The Subnautica version I'm playing on is like that as well. Okay, that is really loud. I'm turning that down in OBS, but it is still crazy loud for me. There you go. So you're in the prawn suit, just so you know. There's currents that pull you around. And you notice how I have a jump jet? Because I'm in the prawn suit. But the bird poop texture is indeed in this. There's the original sea moth. I don't know what the key is to leave, if there even is one. Tab to access inventory, tilde for console, something crosshairs. Okay, so... Hello sea... Wait, what? Earth sphere, is that what they called it? There we go, now I'm in the sea moth. I'm sorry, this is insanely loud for me, and I can't pilot it. Is this any good? That's absolutely awful. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That's absolutely awful. Wait, did it? Oh no, it didn't. I just thought it deleted itself. I think it just has to sort of, I think it sort of has to cache itself. Or like cache. So it wasn't loading before because it needed to do everything, and now it's done that stuff. It will just boot after you press play. This is usually what I do before I start the stream, so Subnautica just restarts in like half a second. See, there's like survival, there's normal. I'm keeping the audio in OBS for this app down because that was insanely loud in the lava test. It's pretty recognizable though, at least in my mind. I've actually been playing a ton of Descend in my free time, so I genuinely do play these builds for fun myself. Is there even an intro? I almost feel like I need to do a video on this, but there's just not enough, like, content. But hey, if you wanted nostalgia... And there we are. We're in Subnautica. And there's like, you know, there's scrap metal around. There's the ping from there. It's giving me my dive suit and everything. There's... Do you recognize the buttons and the sound from the crafting menu? I'm gonna turn that down in OBS a bit more again. And then if you go back and then this way from the life pod, you get the scrap metal. I feel like the stream title's a bit clickbaity now because I'm not actually in Subnautica Early Access. I'm in Subnautica Pre-Alpha. Yeah, there's this is fun to play by yourself, but for a video or stream...
Oxygen, 50%.
Oh, sorry, oxygen 50%. I should probably get heading up. I only have 15 bar. How do you feel about the evil...
Oxygen, 25%.
The original PDA? It's so dumb. I'm sorry. I think it was worthwhile opening this. I think that zinc down there, which you need to combine with scrap metal to make. Anyway, this is fun for me. This is what I enjoy in my free time. The novelty of it. You really need to invest in fins early on, and you can actually double up and stack them.
Oxygen, 50%.
And music. And music. Wait for it.
Oxygen, 25%.
Sorry, I know it's quiet. I don't want your ears to be blasted out by the game. There's a lava zone in this, by the way, and there's caves and there's trenches. There's biomes. You just can't actually get like far enough away easily. You need to like, I think it takes like 40 minutes of playing to get far enough out. And I alt-tabbed. I accidentally alt-tabbed, so I hit it. Yep, they did. The minimap gets uncovered as you explore. This isn't fake. You can see the OST isn't playing. It's just decided that it doesn't want to play anymore because I alt-tabbed. But there you go. That's my little show-off thing at the end. And it's just going to stick you with the Descend. At some point, I might decompile these. It could be interesting to actually look at what's in these properly. But thank you everyone for watching. It is quite late here, and I think it is time for me to head off and make dinner and go to bed. I'm streaming in 10 hours, I believe that is scheduled for. Or 11 hours, something like that. There's my phone plugged in. You've all been very cool, and I will definitely... I want to beat Subnautica Early Access before next week. But goodbye, people, and Jet 3D Prints, who kind of popped in at the last moment, and Hannah got home. This is great timing. Hannah got home like right as I said I was going to close the stream. It's all working out, and I will see you all people next. She's trying to say dramatic stuff to be funny, but it just doesn't come through the microphone from a distance. You want to say hi properly? She doesn't want to say hi properly. Okay.